Hey YouTube, this is Adam with FAS. As most of us know, last week the Senate shot down a couple of bills that would have expanded background checks. If you've watched my videos before, then you probably know by now that I do support background checks. I think they're a very useful tool that we can definitely use to keep firearms out of the hands of dangerous individuals or people who are prohibited from having them. I would even support universal background checks if they would work. The problem with universal background checks is that they won't work, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you why. We already have universal background checks on retail purchases. The issue you run into is when you try to enforce universal background checks on private party sales. Now, in theory, it sounds good, but it's an unenforceable law because you can't enforce a background check with private party sales if you don't have a registration. Now, a registry in and of itself isn't necessarily a bad thing. It could be useful. The problem comes from what could potentially be done with the registry. Now, I don't worry about President Obama trying to do a gun confiscation, but what if theoretically the next administration wanted to, or the administration after that? See, what better tool would you have than a registration, telling you exactly where all the guns are and what kind they are, so you know exactly who has what. We already have people in our government who have said that they would do a confiscation, or that they think one could be a good idea. Now, even that newspaper in New York that printed, was it like a map of where all the registered firearms are? Now, even that is a major overstep, and it's also an invasion of privacy, in my opinion. Because now the bad guys, they already know where they can go if they want to steal firearms, but they also know where they can go and not have their kneecaps blown off by some armed victim. And the bottom line is that what guns I have is no one's business but mine. Now, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and put them downstairs in the comments, or you can go ahead and send them to my inbox. I'll get back to everybody in a timely fashion. I just ask that you keep it all civil, otherwise I'll go ahead and delete those. Yeah, thanks. Peace out.